Shot across, Jogamo gonna get tagged up down to 45. Swing onto the corner, trying to utilize that frenzy, but nearly gets spammed out, and as he swings, Hyunmin is there to collect. 3v5 now for the retake. Valorant able to find one, finds two. Mako does put him down. Salvo sent to try to delay. Trent still with another pulse ready to go. Fires it out. Just looking to buy some time, keep them off of this spike. Players suffering a good, strong amount of damage here on the side of DRX. Everybody low. The base in now and freeing. Able to collect one there on the Trent. Now it's down to lead. Finds the two, but the defuse is already in. DRX take away the pistol. Spot there. Looks like they still want to try to engage on this position, and Jogamo able to go ahead and find him despite the paranoia. That's going to be a weapon collected. Spam flies through. Mako able to barrel stuff to find one. Does get taken down. That leads the player advantage still here to the side of G2.
Just sticking around here to keep the DRX players busy.
Doesn't eat any damage, puts a little bit back there in kind and actually finds himself an elimination. Looking for the second, but can't draw down the classic, but the damage is still dealt. 2 HP here on Fring. Puts all of the weight on Bane's shoulders. Mind that balance still does have the recovered Bulldog from the hands of Hyunmin to make this all the more impossible for DRX.
30 seconds left.
So gonna be so difficult. Yeah, Fring just so low on health there.
That instantly the pop flash the spot, and there's the spray down. Jogamo with 3 gets G2 on the board.
Waiting out DRX, seeing if they get impatient.
Swing in, just giving Mako too much to think about. They are able to overwhelm the Omen, finding that kill. Fring, however, holding for that flank in towards B, is able to find one. Jogamo trying to pop out and get that shorty in action. Just find a good amount of damage on the Hyunmin, but cannot get the elimination. DRX with the player advantage. Well, boys, that try to go ahead, turn things around here in this map and tie it up.
30 seconds left.
Spring's able to find Valorant. Now it's just down to Trent. Spring will be able to collect the third.
I think these are the right decisions to be making.
Flash gets it. The Trent is there, able to play anti, and he guns down both duelists. Now the drone around the corner, getting the spot here onto Mako. He doesn't manage to hold his own for one, but he's going to be stunned here into the corner, blinded up and taken down. Trent with a 3K. Just wants to go ahead and continue this pendulum swing of round wins. Right back in the G2's favor. As he snaps on for Bane's head and now is on for an ace, but Fring is not looking to give him the opportunity. It's Jogamo able to CP forward past the wall, which has not yet been popped, but Bane able to pop him in response. And now Mako gets in a position to try to hold the line here at this B site, pushes forward into the smoke, finds the timing, and Trent gets caught off guard, taken down. Paranoia is sent, but no one to receive it, as there's a spot out on the Leap, who's now at a risk. He will be sprayed down by Fring. 2 players remaining here. It's Fallon and Jonah P to try to see if they can work some magic. Time is getting away from him, but Fallon finds a critical opening. Doesn't know what that B site would be primed for the taking. Instead, he's going to rotate back around and try to get this entry here onto the C side of Spring. Does get spotted, sprayed out of the corner. Quick pivots here from Baines. He tries to get back into position. The time starting to tick. They go across. Getting ready to come through, and Jonah P, fast on the jump, is able to find Bane with a second to spare, and now comes down to Mako to see if he can clutch this up. Spots the first, gets the headshot, but he's down to 32. Watch them run. He's going to TP all the way across over towards Waterfall that he has available to him, and I don't think he's going to read Valorant out here at main. He does not. Seems like maybe this has gone on scout, and maybe he just slipped the net. They can't steady the spray. Cannot collect the first. And Fring cannot get anything in follow-up. Jogamo surviving with 33 HP as Hyunmin's now out into the open, refracts back at 6 HP. Jogamo getting spammed down, but Leave covering fires, able to flush flashback out of back sight, and that has got to be another call to save now.
Close with that spam, but Mako gonna tuck right back in.
Push now coming through, and Bane just cannot hold the line. Jogamo surviving with 70. Spike now to be planted here on this B site. And how are you meant to get back into this? What does the call end up looking like? Do you just hold on to the Vandal, send the others out to their demise? Seems like it's going to be likely. It's flashback scaling forward. Jonah P just on the opposite side, retucks into A main. Flashback goes hunting. He is anticipating the angle, but he still cannot find that shot. Jonah P just too damn fast, too damn clean. It's back across. Jump should have been heard there, but freeing. On the Prowler to check. Jogamo just trying to swing out a little wider. The reveal's going to be found, but Mako playing back rubble. Just doesn't have the cover there. actually really enabled Jogamo to get on that angle, so he ends up getting taken down. Trent now falling low, and Flashback posted up outside of B, finds one, finds two, and puts the spike down on the floor. The swing in, this time Jonah P. Not going to be able to find the value off the Yode, and DRX suddenly look like they have woken up. Flashback just going to go sprinting forward to try to scout everything out. Seems like he's seen plenty. It's Valen just TPing in. They just can't hear a damn thing. Freeing going to be struck down the plant now, getting ready to come through. Bane clearing the haunt, swinging in, and Jogamo has his number. Flashback frantically, looking for anything that he can get with his operator in hand. It's spotted on the one, but now Jogamo looking to close the gap, swings forward. And I think he saw Mako, but Mako will be able to find that kill, but now finds himself in a 1v3. Response here from G2. Shorties in hand, Valen here around the corner, looking for that first one, but it's going to be Freeing. Finding himself a third as Leaf also does get taken down. The 4K now coming through and Freeing. One bullet has to get the reload. It's on for the ace. Spike is stranded. And almost certainly the round over. Unless Jonah P can take him to school. He just doesn't know. And all three players are forward here on the site. Prowler gets the scout onto one. The close angle from the counter to spam. It's going to be Bane to take it away. Paranoia at the moment on this line. Not going to be connecting here on Mako, so he's able to find the first touch back into back sight. Out to safety. And Hyunmin's there for the covering fire. Flashback as well, getting involved. A lot gone from Hyunmin, able to find Leaf, and now down to Jogamo in a 1v3. Frenzy in hand can certainly deal some damage. Finds the first. Hyunmin low, but Jogamo lower. Tagged down to 10, and Bane still there on that flank. Will be able to put him down. It's going to be another pistol going the way of DRX. Double forward, face in towards Waterfall. They're able to tuck back, but now the Salvo here at freeing speed, and he is going to be dead to rights. Jonah P is also able to find Bane at the same time. The post plant's falling apart as Jogamo mows him down. Looks up, will be able to find Bane. Drops down, Salvo's there at his feet. It's able to avoid him, but Jogamo finds the first, and Mako, none the wiser, taken down from behind. As now it's just freeing, frantically spraying and praying. Oh, that's going to be a spot there on Mako now. It's the identifying factor as Jonah P re-swings back into Drake. 2 kills going to be cleaned up, finds himself a third as well. Spring will be able to deny the exit from Jogamo, but now it's he and Mako. Guardians in hand. Trying to see if they can try to recover this spike. Freeing now has been taken down. It's all on Mako. Does manage to find the pen shot. He gets the punish here onto the Odin, so Spike now going to be recovered.
That's his ult.
He does have the ult, but does he decide to go for it? He's going to face in towards backside. And Trent ends up getting timings. Goes for the tap. He's holding it to half, and Mako is back! Just the tuck into the corner, avoids the stun. Clears the drone. As the clone goes through. Shot, however, from Jogamo. Up close and personal, up in hand, is able to find it there. Player advantage once again going to be found for Paranoia. Dodge, but freeing, eating damage, and just gets mowed down. As they double base in, Jogamo gets the swap, gets the kill on the Bane. The flash is there, but the spray is not. Flashback running out of bullets, and now Mako once again having to do it all, but this time in a 1v5. Finds the first to defuse, being stuck. The push coming in, gets the first and the up from Trent.
Over by B, looking to try to catch off surprise, but Jogamo just too good.
It can be recovered. Very well poised to get themselves slotted up to map point, and Jogamo's not done yet. Already some chance for the ace coming through here from the audience. Bane's going to look to try to find an opening. Slot freeing forward here onto the site, but Trent is just too damn fast on the draw. Freeing will find the one, he'll drop the pit, but cannot drop Trent. G2, immense amount of damage there on Mako. Takes him to 43, and Trent on the peek out from stairs. Able to find freeing. A catch on the Jogamo there at drop, but no one's pushing forward, no one's scaling to really try to take him down. Presence now known, finds the shot. Hyunmin dead. A 2v4 to try to extend the map here for DRX. Now, the 1v4. Bane completely, utterly screwed as the util dump goes his way. Had Valen not killed him, the Armageddon certainly would have. The defuse is in, and G2 claimed victory here on their map, pick a Lotus. Spike for now, going to be planted. This flashback does manage to find one. Jogamo held at bay here by this trip, and it looks like he might just end up having to be rerouted, but will eventually look to clear this, and nearly does get caught on the timing. Flash going to be sent through the frenzy up close. Able to find the kill. Seen a good amount of damage is coming. Looks for a second if he's able to find it. Joining in alongside Flashback. Jogamo has been spotted. It's going to be flashback to collect the third and finals. DRX will go 3 for 3 on the pistols. The fall away here from Jonah P. And Hyunmin up and over the top is able to catch Leaf there. Off guard. Zone going for the push forward. Jogamo able to find one, but Mako is there to trade it back. A 3v3 now. Spike planted. DRX potentially favored here is Hyunmin. Going all the way around the back flank. Trent gives it consideration here for a moment, but Hyunmin, he might just find a godlike timing, but time is now starting to run out, but there they are, out into the open forum. Trent, the counter swing, will be able to peel it back, bringing it to the 1v1. Up against Mako. The Bulldog v Phantom. Just a concuss remaining. He's got a decent idea of his position. Taps it, Mako on the swing! Cannot find the kill. The dimensional drift opened up by flashback, so they try to just go ahead, pop the ult, keep him isolated. The flashback into the back of sight is able to go ahead and isolate and conquer as Jonah P also gets taken down. Jogamo, however, could absolutely be their undoing. The smoke dissipating here in main. Everybody lined up, but he's only going to be good for one. Any other gun might have been able to deliver a multi-frag round. Quick turns from DRX. They get the shutdown on the enemy Yoru. Now have themselves a 4v2 advantage. Both players from G2 saddled here in tower. Down to the side, Green gonna be good for one, but Frank gonna be good for two. 4K clutch. That's what's going to be necessary. Hyunmin lingering, lurking down below. Continuing to swing out, gets the spot, but Hyunmin gets the shot. Site's still not yet quite taken. Jonah P drops down, plants his feet, and finds a belter of a shot. Wow. Spot. Talon still thriving. Cosmic Divide now going to be invested. Bane watching this drop here from Jonah P, needing to note that potential flank up from mid. Mako just going to be looking to dodge the Armageddon. TPing past it. Does manage to do so. Hyunmin finds Leaf. Swing in the corner. Mako has the kill. Hyunmin has the flank. And now it's another 1v1. The ball's not going to have too much longer, but quick push back. And with a classic ahead, Trent cannot find it.
Portal closed.
Does expire. He's gonna go jumping for it, but Gunman is right there, ready and waiting. The corpse goes sailing down into the abyss below.
I respect the attempt. I really do.
And now, on to the rest of the players. Is Trent gonna be spotted out? Just overwhelmed. Gunman coming up with 3, freeing. Noting the flank takes the op right out of their hands. It's Jonah P. Might have caused some disruption. Final pulse going through. Does manage to get a tag. Jogamo going to be taken low, but Frame going to be taken down. Valorant in with a kill. The flash connecting. Hyunmin eliminated with flashback, trying to fight back. It's only going to be good for the one. Now just down to Bane and Mako, both playing here from main. The Cosmic Divide here in their face. Gets a jump on the one. Finds a second for the defuse. It's just being stuck, and they cannot get there fast enough. Through. Big mark pop. Up and over the top, and there's a jump. Mako going to be struck down. Jonah P at the same time, back sight. Able to find the enemy Yoru, and Jogamo goes in for a little bit more. Comes away with a kill here on the Fring. The time now going to be gone. Spike in hand, but no way to plant this one. DRX just going to have to stay back and go for the save. G2 for the first time here on this map find themselves a consecutive round wins. DRX will be able to make this a little bit more costly for them. Then sailing, Jogamo finding the first. Sends out a flash to try to delay the flood. Re-peeks in for another kill. That's Bane now taken down. 5v3, Fring trying to enact his flank. Position at the moment, though, going to be watched by Valen. And he holds the line. G2, these last several rounds, really starting to hit their shots.
But you still have the Armageddon to worry about here, so how are you going to get this plant down? Seems impossible.
Mako gets one, he would have the ultimate, but still have Jonah P.
30
waiting on that A
left.
side of the map, just in case.
Closed.
They're just not going to give him anything.
Swap the weapon, going to be heard. Leaf gets the spot out, gets the kill. Jogamo, basically for free. Clear the recon. Leaf now on that flank, able to find one. Green going to be taken down. The push forward, Mako dealt with. Talon goes for this reload, re-swings onto the corner, but Hyunmin gets the better of him with a ghost in the hand, but damage going to be suffered. Final salvo going to be sent. Util basically expended here from the side of G2. The defuse getting started. Hyunmin tries to chase forward, but the defuse from the half cannot come in. Paranoia to try to delay. Mako, however, going to get ping revealed, and now the Hunter Shoot's going to be coming through, but it doesn't even matter. He's already dead. Jogamo's found him. Top flash up and over the top, and flashback cannot find a damn thing as Jonah P gets Bane and Bring. Suddenly he's the last one standing. Clean here for G2. Paranoia not going to be connecting on the Juggernaut. Still here on high, but loses up the fight. Bane able to find one. Play advantage. Now equalize. Leaf puts down Pring. Jonah P able to tuck back, avoiding that saturate. Mako coming up with one, but Gunman now gone. Leaf continues to be an absolute thorn in their side. Just a tap on the defuse, but the time already starting to get away from them. The salvos now landing here on top of this spike. DRX need to get on this ASAP. Flashback does provide some covering fire, but the delay from the side of G2 is just looking far too clean. Mako playing forward, the defuse being held. He's frantically praying for it, but Fallon will deny. Flashback just on the opposite side here of the doorway. The salvo to break it open. And Leaf be able to find another kill here in mid. Fallon's still going to be there, but no, gets displaces. Gunman finds one. Trent on the hunt, looking for Gunman. Gets the readjust, gets the headshot, but cannot get that kill.
There they are.
Now down to Jonah P. Worry about the camera revealed, and Flashback has the timing from on high. The win streak play here yet again. Gunman goes into the peak, the ping reveal, finding four, and Mako able to find one. Looks at dip out. Convergent pass now going to be sent through. Flashback able to steady that spray to find one. Payne gets Leaf. Jogamo dead. And Fallon now trying to do it all, but can only find the one. Trying to cheat forward, tucks back around the backside once again. Jogamo goes up and over the top, and Flashback's there for the covering fire. Finds the opening kill. Oh, turn to the peak, finishing the job. The Cypher now gone. Mask goes in. This Flashback, looking for the spot out, and Bane plays off of it well, but Trent is still there to try to bail them out. Spotted, repositions, goes up and over the top. The Hunter's Fury now going to be sent in here for the side of Jonah P. Spike going to be dropped down onto the floor. Gunman arriving, finding, killing. Leaf down, dead. Gunman gets the headshot. It's already going to be sent as Jogamo on the peak. Spotting two there at backside. Gunman just plays the timing, takes a shot, and Leaf gets taken out of the equation. The reveal on the jaw, the spam attempt. Jonah P able to avoid that, gets the spike in play. Here, snaps on, shutting down Jonah. Convergent pass now going to be coming through. Trent going to be caught by this one. Stuck here around the corner, trying to get that crosshair set up, but Gunman just does not swing wide enough. And now it's all down to Jogamo, and he cannot find it. 13 to 10, DRX persevere to push this all the way to bind. It's going to be refracting all the way back through, doesn't it? Get the opportunity to try to go for that peak as Jogamo just going to be hounded down. Trent will fight back for one. Goes towards combat, clears out that clone. Jonah P opens up hookah. Spring goes down, but Flashback here drops the spike now. Two players from G2 split away.
Thought about in the corner, Haunt to check close.
Swing out, and Gunman great for the one tap. Fallon needing to pull off some incredible heroics, but just doesn't have the health to do it. This side whatsoever.
Yep.
Swing in. Jogamo will lose his life. Clear the segment. Hold forward, but no, Leaf not going to be good for that second kill. Gunman is able to find him. Weapon now upgraded over to the Vandal. Fallon spotted here into the corner. Bane going to be swinging forward, managing to get that kill. It's a headshot, snappy in on towards Trent. Time now starting to get away as the Prowler will be chasing in. The round is over, but the damage is dealt. DRX not going to be able to convert this bonus. Goes forward here, scouting over the side, gets the spot onto ones, looking for a little bit more, finds Mako. Will have to go here for the exit. Peels out, but it's right in front of Bane, who's able to go ahead and shut him down. Mako at the same time, steady here on the site, puts himself a second, and sprays down for the 4K. Try to chase forward, as Ring does get marked, and that's going to be the orbital strike. He's just being forced to push forward in towards the enemy team. Does eventually get taken down, but it's going to be 2 kills found here as Leaf gets burnt to a crisp. Solid response. Jogamo able to go ahead and bring this back to parity, but the damage onto him so very much. The regen shield not going to be doing much when you got 5 health behind it. Spike now stranded out in front of the portal.
And now you've got good coverage here of Showers with the operator. Trent goes for the peak. Could be in trouble. Haunt trying to get some info. Dodged by Trent. Flash over the top.
Bane just going to be shrugging that one off. Getting out from here. Yep, looking impossible. Which, as well as Decay coming through, his Flashback just going to be putting that mask on, and immediately the wall segment's going to be broken down. As there's the spot out, Gunman just swoops in. He's able to find the spike planter, but doesn't keep himself alive. Push out. Valorant with a great shot is able to find flashback through the smoke. Spike not yet being committed to. Maybe an opportunity for a pivot. As Molly goes off to cut off this angle of approach from Freeing. Will be sticking to it here on this A side.
It's all about Bane's lurk.
Face your fear.
Mako getting deafened there. As that Nightfall goes across, Jonah P going to be taken down to 3v3. No weapons recovered here for the side of G2, so still going to be operating with just the pistol to try to make this happen. Leaf going to be known. Balance position as well. Noted. As Mako holds his own for one, looks for the second. Runs out of bullets, though, and Leaf on the peak is able to find Freeing, so the defuse not held to half quite just yet. Valen swoops in, finds it, and confirms the MasterCard Thrifty with a 3K.
I think he might have hurt a little bit.
Freeing at the same time, able to find Jonah P down short. Valen caught with a knife in hand, stims his way out, and Trent, a very nice shot to get the shutdown there onto Mako. It's still going to be a player advantage to the side of DRX.
Now you're going to have this op to contend with no smokes to cover. So one way or another, you're going to be walking into danger. Jog trying to do what he can.
Quick peek in, but this time no one at home there in heaven. Checks in close. Spotted.
This is all going to be on flashback.
Makes his exit. Does still have that operator on the line here.
30 seconds.
Try to hold it down. The swing getting ready to come through. Salvo forces him off the angle. He eats a pulse. Repeats it. Does find Trent. Confirms the spike as well. A flash to try to delay. I believe he caught the glimpse onto Leaf, and Leaf catches a stray. Jaw going to be good for one. It will just be a grab of the orb here. Coming in. See, he's getting the connection. The shot not going to be going in, but Freeing still holding the line. Is able to find one. That's their own operator. Now down on the ground, and Jonah P gets some damage, but cannot get the kill. Hyunmin locks onto the head so very quickly.
I like that. That slows Jog up.
And they try to contest this. Spike gets planted. Jonah P going to be cooked, though. As Trent also gets taken down. Barrier mesh trying to get cleared out. Valen here at Dice. Gets the spot out, but now has been noted. Hit, fall, and decay coming through, up and over the top, into the refract, just trying to draw that attention, trying to see if they can spray him out of this position. He narrowly managed to stay alive with 20 HP, but flashback on the peak finds one, and Leaf can only get one himself. Some more damage going to be taken. Snakebite to try to slow up the approach here. Freeing has him lined up. A damn near collapse. This Valen's the last one standing. And not for very long. Spot on the Bane, but Alt not going to be able to get the grab. He's now coming in. Valen able to cook flashback. Finds him there with a molly. Quick turn though. Bane covering fire, keeps him protecting the Armageddon, pushes him forward, and Bane gets the shutdown on the Leaf. Chaos ensues here on the site as Hyunmin catching a glimpse, sending a saturate. Re-swings looking for Valen, but cannot make it happen. Now it all comes down to Mako. 1v2 to try to clutch it up. Sends out the molly, but now in a position very much known. The molly's a little bit too late, but he finds the first headshot. Valen going to be struck down. Looks to try to clear out the barrier mesh. And he gets him! Jonah P! Shut down as Mako! Plant.
Nice and slow now.
Mako tucked into the corner. Headshot going to be found by Valen. Gets a spray down. Hyunmin eliminated. Mako looking for one. Will be able to find it. Leaf going to be struck down, but Jogamo quick to reply. Maintains a player advantage here for the side of G2. Leaf now making his way over. Valen finds himself another. Wow. Great right click. Because that has DRX very much on the back foot. Flashback down to 51.
One enemy
To hold the
remaining.
half, and Bane going down ensures the victory here for G2. Holding back, maybe anticipating that a flank is going to be coming through, or rather a rotation. Hyunmin hits the floor, but Trent is going to be taken down. Mako able to find Jonah P. Valen able to avoid the seize. Here's the dropout, gets the transition. Bane going to be taken down, and Mako is there. Pen shot through the tube. It's a 3v2. Spike now planted. Leaf. Just that Spectre in hand. No real weapons able to be recovered. Swing onto this corner, and Freeing will find the headshot.
Of course, but Prowler doesn't confirm anything. Jonah P with just a stinger. Nothing he can do. Nothing he can do.
A headshot on the Mako, but the kill not found. Stim beacon now. Sensor going to be cleared. Jogamo finding the shot. Quick exit, but now he's back across the opposite side of the map. Orbital going to be called in. Bane going to be taken down. Valen finding value off the ultimate. Gives them a two-player advantage. As Hyunmin strafing forward and right into Leaf's grasp. A weapon upgrade, and it seems like G2 not done quite just yet.
30 seconds left.
Should be undoable. DRX just in terrible positions.
Last player standing.
Timing shot. There's the cleanup. Flawless fashion, exactly. No other recourse. A 3v4.
Where are you?
Quick pivot, Jonah P. Arriving here at the site. Trent looking, finds it, kills it. Bane dead. Spike stranded, freeing, still on alert, back across the opposite side of the map. He will be able to find that elimination, but now the Spike so far out. Mako can't just grab it and try to go for a TP play. Zed has to try to fight his way out of this one, but it's only going to be good for the single kill. G2
10 seconds left.
continuing to persevere. Little Strike looking for a catch. Valen backpedaling, able to avoid that one, but it's going to be Jonah P. Dead off the river. Splashback gets himself into the side. Finds Valen, gets the spray. Strongbow going to be good for one, but as he makes his exit with that quick kill gate crash, he goes all the way back across the opposite side of the map. Now into a 3v2 as DRX look to try to bring this to its conclusion, and G2 look to try to keep their tournament lives going, but Hyunmin finds Leaf. It's just Jogamo, and he cannot make it happen! 13-7, DRX will not be denied!